Becky.
Gavin.
Oh. Hello, listeners.
Hello, listeners.
Before we begin this week's podcast,
we perhaps need to have a sort of apology.
An apology.
No, you don't need to apologise.
No, you don't apologise. No.
We need to apologise.
We're going to apologise to you for the following 30 minutes of your life.
Yeah, because today is now Thursday, and we started recording our podcast last Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
No, last Saturday.
Yeah. It's been an interesting week.
It has. We normally record to get our podcast out on the Monday.
Yeah.
So we're 3 days overdue.
We're 3 days overdue,
with this podcast.
Yeah.
But it's been a bit of a tough one this week, hasn't it,
It has
Gavin?
been a tough week of rain
and
mud and lack of sleep and a lot of travelling.
Yes, which is part of the touring life.
Exactly, yes.
So we tried to record it on Saturday in the rain,
Yep.
in the Land Rover.
Yeah.
That evening turned into a very muddy evening up
yeah.
in Nottingham Castle.
Oh, I feel sorry for ourselves.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. And there was a lot of mud.
Yeah.
A lot of mud. It was like Glastonbury.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we went home and had to get everything washed and dried till the early hours of the morning.
Yeah.
And then we were off to Worcester, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then we went to big old Canary Wharf on Monday, and it's just been relentless.
It's been non-stop. So you're going to have a few clips of us talking with rain falling on the roof above our heads. Noise everywhere.
Yeah. And the fact that this is 3 days late.
And it's 3 days late.
Or
and
4 days late.
We
by
didn't
the
even
time
get a chance to do a picnic.
We did
as well.
no.
There was no what's talking through your picnic. That's not there because we just couldn't. Every interval was raining.
Yeah. So we apologise.
Yeah, we do apologise.
But that's life.
That is touring life.
That's touring life.
Yeah.
So get over it.
Hello, welcome to episode 10 of the Oddcast. I'm Gavin Harrison.
And I'm Rebecca Little.
Hi.
Hello.
Episode 10.
Yes.
Wow.
Half of 20.
Half of 20. That's an easy one. It's okay. I can't believe we're at 10 already.
I know.
Double digits.
That's
fantastic.
And our studio of the week is very luxurious.
Very luxurious.
You may hear the pitter-patter of raindrops. We are inside the Land Rover.
We are.
Which is currently parked inside Nottingham Castle. Well, not in the castle.
Not in the castle.
Obviously, if it was in the castle, we would be dry.
We'd be dry.
Yeah.
It'd be nice and a bit stuck.
But we're in the grounds of Nottingham Castle where we're performing this evening, and it is hossing it down.
I wonder what you're going to say then.
Isn't it, Gavin?
It is. Yeah, we're going to get very wet. Yeah.
And muddy.
This is not what the weather said. They didn't say this
They
much,
didn't
right?
know.
Did
They said a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm quite disappointed. Anyway, never mind.
Quite a bit of mud.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. And that's coincidentally, that's our little theme for this week, isn't it?
Theme of the week. The show must go on.
Show must go on because we're gonna do the show. We're gonna get wet. We're gonna get ready, and
we just have to wash everything.
Yeah,
the end.
That's it. Yeah.
Coming up on today's show.
It sounds like a advert.
What?
Coming up on the Oddcast.
Well, it is. Coming up on today's show, we're going to talk about, in the theme of the show must go on.
Yeah.
How theatre companies and actors and audience members sort of carry on regardless.
Yeah,
it sounds like a carry on film. Was there a carry on regardless film?
There should have been.
Anyway, carry on touring.
Yeah.
We should call this.
I'm sure that was a carry on film.
Yeah. That's my Barbara Windsor.
Oh, I'm living in a carry on film.
So how we have to, in the face of what's that
Adversary.
word? Adversary.
Yeah.
In the face of how when
Adversary.
things go wrong, whether it's weather related or perhaps I don't know, props and bits and bobs of costume may malfunction.
Yeah.
And there might be ambient noises and how we sort of get on with it.
Yeah, because we're in Nottingham Castle. It's in the centre of Nottingham. We've got loads of pubs and bars.
Yes.
Just outside, down the little hill.
Yes.
So we have that to battle against.
They were particularly
sirens
noisy last night.
Yeah.
Because it was a dry evening. I
It
don't think
was.
they'll be out on the pavement
No.
drinking so much this evening. But for example, lots of street noise, lots of sirens.
Yeah.
Lots of bonging of the clock on the council house in the centre.
Yes,
that worked
but that
really
was
well
great.
last
That
night,
was
didn't it?
really good.
Because it was bonging for was it bonging for 9 or 10, I think.
10?
And
No,
the
9.
first bong went off just as Lady Macbeth said, and that's me by the way, Lady Macbeth said, "Why then 'tis time to do it," and it went bong, and I go 1. And so I waited for the second one. That was perfect. And then I had to ignore the others.
Yeah.
But,
Had to carry on.
But something like that, for instance, we
Yeah.
use,
It's
don't we?
lovely when those kind of things
You had
happen.
one of those, didn't you? You had a moment as
I
Don...
did. Don John
Don
in
John.
Much Ado a couple of years ago in Canary Wharf, our free show, and there's a path that kind of goes in the middle of the audience.
That's right.
And I was singing Creep. And there's one bit where he goes, the lyrics are, she runs, a long run. And at that time, a jogger just went through the audience, so I just like pointed at the jogger, run!
Oh, that was
great. It was wonderful.
So, yes,
it's lovely when those kind of things happen.
Yeah, it is.
Synchronicities.
Yeah,
nice.
So, we sort of use things.
We do, yeah.
And like tonight, we will get probably tonight, we will probably get very wet and muddy. And I think there'll be many an occasion where one of us has to go out with the mop and bucket, but we can do it in character.
Yeah, definitely.
As nurse in the Capulet Club, I could mop the floors of the Capulet Club.
I need to practice riding that moped in the.
You've got to ride a moped.
Moped.
What's gone wrong with me today? I can't even speak. I'm going to have to deal with that.
You're one of those shows.
We've
got a battle against you.
Yeah.
You're one of the elements.
Yeah, I am an element. I'm a force of nature.
You're the element in the room.
Gavin!
What? It's an element.
I'm an element in a Land Rover at the moment. So sometimes we have to, in the face of Adversary. Happy adversary to you. I mispronounced it.
Is that what you sing to your enemy?
Adversary. Yeah. Adversary. For those migraines that won't go away.
It's one of those words that loses all meaning when you say it a few times.
Adversary.
Adversary.
Ed's in Surrey.
Sorry.
Adversary.
Adversary.
Is that right?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's gone.
Anyway, in the face of that,
yes.
Talking about the show must go on.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of distressing news on Twitter this week. Well, there's a fantastic company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men. That's a mouthful, isn't it? And bless them, they should have been here at the castle on Thursday.
That's right, before us, yes.
Before us, and bless them, their van got stolen with all their stuff in it. So, of course, they were unable to perform that evening. Yeah. And I think, though, looking at their timeline on Twitter, I'm not sure, they have had to cancel that evening and maybe the following night, but by the look of it, they managed to get back onto stage by this weekend.
Amazing.
Don't know what they did about their set costumes and props, because they wouldn't have had any, but perhaps they stole. Well, they didn't steal, obviously. No. But perhaps people lent them stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so keep your peepers out for their van. There's a picture of it on the interweb.
Oh yeah.
It was a big U-Drive car, van and truck hire with a giant squirrel on the side, so quite easy to spot. Yeah. And the registration number.
I feel like we've gone all like this is like.
I know,
Crime Watch.
this is a bit Crime Watch. Is MA14. Is that a 0 or an O?
That'd be an O.
An ONM. So that's MA14 O or 0 NM. So keep your peepers peeled. Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
If anybody's seen that van, it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the Lord Chamberlain's Men. So, guys, I hope you've got your show back on the road, and I hope your stuff turns up. Absolutely. But that just goes to show how amazing is that. Within a couple of days, they found a way around it. Yeah. Well done.
Wow,
we've just got to worry about mud and rain.
Yeah. Oh dear. Later this episode is full of stuff. We got emails to read out. Got a load of emails. We've had
quite a lot of emails. We're having to stretch them out now.
Yeah. So apologies if we haven't read your email out yet.
Well, we don't mean by reading them out really slowly. No, we mean we will read. We will get to all of your emails, but we've got a bit of a backlog.
Yeah, we have.
But that doesn't mean to say
always never
keep writing in at
Oddcast@bitesizefun.com.
Keep writing into us because we love them.
Bite size with a Y.
Bite size with a Y. But we're just going to have to eke them out a bit, aren't we?
We will, yeah. Which is fine. And if we don't get to all the emails by the last episode, we'll just
blame Gavin.
Well, we will do an email special episode.
Oh, and that's a good idea.
Read them all out
after the tour.
Yeah,
great. Okay, you can buy the drinks if we're meeting up after the tour.
We'll meet up in a pub.
That's great.
all the remaining emails that we didn't get a chance, but we'll get more.
Yeah. So there we go.
We've also got Name That Song.
Name That Song and the reveal of the name of the song. I have listened to last week's episode twice now. Well, 3 times if you include the time I fell asleep. And I cannot. I'm going to struggle. I was determined to win, the song reveal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to find it difficult. But I play a song this week.
You do? Yes.
Yes, I do indeed.
Yeah.
I do indeed.
I've got an idea what song it might be.
What, that I play?
Yeah.
How do you know what I'm going to play before I've even played
I've already
it?
done this one,
I've got
haven't
very high.
You have?
What's going on there? I don't know. I think it's the wet.
We've got to do a Talk Me Through Your Picnic.
We've got to, in the rain.
We've got to do it
so
today.
that could be good.
We can't. They won't be eating.
They will.
They won't be.
They'll eat soggy sandwiches.
The microphone wet.
No, their Prosecco might get a bit diluted.
Oh, I think we'll have to do some time travelling, do some picnic tomorrow.
Do you think?
I think so. Where are we tomorrow?
We're in for Whitbourne Hall.
Whitbourne Hall. Oh, yeah, they'll have picnic to Whitbourne Hall.
Yeah.
We'll time travel.
We'll time travel,
do that.
and then we'll do
and
it.
We'll just punch the coordinates in.
Yeah.
There we go. We're ready to time travel.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's get on to some emails and read them out and tweets and everything, and see who's been in touch with us.
Yeah.
So we've had a few emails.
And
tweets and contacts from people.
And a text.
Yeah. Oh, nice text.
Yeah.
You can add your number to the listeners.
No. It was actually from my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
But in the face of Adversary. I can't pronounce it. I thought you pronounced it Adversary. But that's wrong.
Adversary.
No. Oh, no.
Adversary.
No.
Adversary. What did I say before?
I don't know.
I can't remember what.
Anyway, in the face of that and the show must go on, this is a nice little story from Helen. And it says, "Hi, my performance story is as follows." So this was a performance story, but it is linked to our bad weather.
Right, okay.
Okay. She says, "I too have performed at Markeaton Park," because we're there next week.
Yeah.
"It was many years ago in a production of Peter Pan, and it was the usual English summer rain during the first act, and the rain was particularly heavy then.
Right.
After the interval, the wind also made an appearance. The audience was seated under a canopy for protection from the weather." There's no full stops or commas in that sentence. "The audience was seated under a canopy." Oh! "The audience was seated under a canopy for protection from the weather.
Right.
It had, however, gradually been filling up with water.
Oh, no.
About 10 minutes in, a large gust of wind lifted the canopy, emptying the water all over a large section of the audience. They were soaked, but they stayed to the end."
Brilliant.
There you go. So they stayed in the face of Adversary. So that's my
That's awesome.
story.
Yeah.
What, have you got a story?
I have. I had an email from Helena.
Not Helen,
Not Helen.
but Helena.
But an A on the end. Helena.
Gosh, that's coincidence.
Yeah,
isn't it?
who would have thought it?
Yes.
We haven't heard from her at all. But she wrote about an accident while she was performing, because we were talking about accidents a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, we were.
And her story is about when she was doing a show. She was doing an opera, and she was about to enter the stage. About to sing her song, I think.
I think they call them arias, darling, in the opera world. Arias, yes.
And she was the last to walk on
Yeah.
with the people, and she slipped on the stage,
Oh, no.
fell on the ground.
Was it because it was wet as well?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Whilst performing. No, it just says she slipped.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just slipped, just clumsy.
Oh no. That's my sister you're talking about. But she's clumsy. Yeah, go on.
She was so the tenor who was playing the role of Alfredo started to sing his verse. She was still on the floor, and at this point was trying to negotiate how she was going to try and stand up. She was wearing a very long fitted dress.
Oh dear.
She was like a salmon on the ground, trying to get up. She managed to stand up and turned to the audience just in time to sing her solo bit. The audience gasped and started to applaud.
Oh.
The rest of the first half of the concert went well, with no more accidents, and in the interval, a doctor who was in the audience came backstage to see if I was all right.
Oh, that's nice.
Did he give her a little bottom of rub?
I don't know. I'll have to ask her. I don't know.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, it's lovely that she managed to do it.
Two stories there,
Yeah.
where on one side of the coin, the performer sort of got on with it,
Yeah.
and the other side of the coin, the audience got on with it.
Yeah.
Ah, because we're all in it
Cool.
together.
We are.
Listeners, if you can see what we can see, there's a very sad-looking man in a cagoule. He's our boss. He's Mr. Andy from Odd Socks. What do you want this week? What do you want this week? It's Daft Vader.
He's doing some heavy breathing.
Are you alright?
I was doing a Daft Vader impression.
Yeah.
Because I just thought,
yeah.
I thought that
You
was
look
good.
more like Pac-Man Vader or something.
Daft Vader.
I just came to get my bag
Yeah,
out of the
go
car.
and get your bag.
I didn't want to disturb you.
No, it's all right.
No,
We're
yeah.
still rolling, but get your bag out
Sorry,
because
I'm
it's good because we'll include it.
Yeah.
Well, I
Good.
don't
And
really have to.
it's no, because you were in our boat last week.
Yeah.
And
little Vader.
Here's little Vader.
Right.
Here's Charlie. You're right.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Charlie Vader.
Yeah,
You're less like seagulls this week because you
Yeah.
were seagulls
Yeah,
last
there were
week in the
seagulls
boat.
there,
Yeah. Oh no, they're back.
okay.
Whilst you're on the radio director,
Yeah.
Mr. Andy Barrow from Oddcast, as you're our director, how would you pronounce adversary?
It is an adversary.
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 Adversary. Isn't
Adversary.
It? It's
Not-
adversary
not-
as opposed to adversary.
So it's not adversary.
I think the noun is adversary.
Adversary.
Yeah.
Z.
Yeah.
Right. That's clear. That's all.
There we
Thank
go.
you very much.
That's
I
my
knew you'd know.
understanding.
I knew you'd know.
We had another email in link to last week when we were in Harrogate. Was that
Harrogate.
Last week
I
in
know
Harrogate?
it feels like 3 weeks
Wow,
ago because
okay.
we feel like we've been in so many places
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah.
So
and about the brown bread ice cream.
Oh, yeah,
when we did the
who was
Facebook
the email
Live.
from?
From someone called Bryony.
Bryony, hello
And,
Bryony.
hello,
Thank
Bryony.
you for emailing in.
And she put, hi guys, brown bread ice cream is actually really delicious. I've made it at home before. You toast the breadcrumbs with sugar so they go tasty.
Oh.
That's a little recipe
And
bit
then
there.
what? Does the rest-
Also, she says, also just wondering if you get bored of performing the same shows by the end of the tour, or are they still exciting?
Well, Bryony.
Well.
They're never the same, are they?
No,
Because
it's
look
true.
at tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight it is Romeo and Juliet in a
Yeah.
mud pit.
Yes.
Because it's very dusty at the castle. Now it's been raining all day.
Yeah.
We are going to be muddy.
Yep. So it's going to be completely different. And
yeah.
like we were saying, with different things happening and affecting the show and everything,
Yeah.
like that church bell's going to go off again.
Yeah.
But not at the right place for you. But
No,
it might go
well, it's not
another
Macbeth
time.
night,
It's
is
not
it?
Macbeth.
But it might be at the right place for another actor
Something else.
tonight.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But also talking about the weather as well. When we did Much Ado in Jersey.
Oh yeah.
And the massive blister.
Yeah, we
on
had
the tarpaulin.
we have the tarpaulin.
Tarpaulin.
The tarpaulin. Our little canopy roof that keeps the band area dry. Yeah, filled with water. And didn't the wind take that up?
I was stood there as Don
like
Pedro.
like on the Peter Pan story. Same thing, but
that's-
we got drenched.
Yeah. I just remember standing there, Don Pedro in my white fatigues and the little beret, and I
Yeah.
just like being all regal, and then just water
Yes.
going right on top of me.
And I remember wringing out my sun hat whilst Andy Barrow as Leonardo was saying, "Welcome to sunny Messina," and we were literally wringing out our dresses and hats on stage. It was very funny.
Oh,
so,
wow.
so in
So, yeah.
answer to Bryony, so no, they don't. It doesn't
No.
get boring, does it?
No, not at all.
Especially with this sort of tour because it is different. And sometimes we're indoors, sometimes we're outdoors.
Yeah,
And
and also, I mean, going on an acting point of view, you've got to take it from the
don't
audience's.
pretend you're a proper actor.
Oh, well, I try to.
Go on then.
But you can kind of, the audience is their first time of seeing it.
Yes.
So
So it's just worth remembering that.
Yeah, so you kind of put yourself in the audience member's shoes, and what you're experiencing is kind of the first time
there,
in that
yeah,
way. So
absolutely.
it just keeps it fresh and fun.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
So that answers your question there, Bryony.
I hope so. And thanks for the half a recipe for brown bread ice cream.
Yeah, half a recipe
If
is
you
always
could
good.
email back in with the rest of the recipe, because
Brown bread, sugar, ice.
And well, we know we toast the breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
but then does that? Because see, my husband makes ice cream.
Ah.
So do you just add that then to the because you have to make like a custard, a proper custard to make ice cream.
Right.
Not like a bird's custard, not with powder. You make it with
Right.
eggs and
Okay.
milk and cream and stuff.
Yeah.
I think. But you make a proper custard which freezes, and then you add your flavours to it. So.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is there anything else in that recipe? So please, if you could email back, because I'd like my husband to make me some brown bread ice cream.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you very much.
can all try it out.
So I hope you're listening, Bryony. Okay, cheers. So, Gavin, you played the boat.
I did play the boat.
You played.
Sounds like a venue.
the wooden-
Oh yeah, when I played the boat.
When I played the boat in
yes.
1963.
We played the boat last year, Brighton.
We did.
Quite an
play
open air theatre.
And we'll be there later
Yeah.
on in the tour.
Yeah, so we actually will play the boat.
We will. You played a wooden boat.
I played
with
a wooden boat.
stick. Shall we have a listen to what you
Yeah,
played?
let's have a listen and see if you can figure it out.
Okay.
That'll do.
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you. So there we go. Wooden stick, On Wooden Boat.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious.
I've listened to it 3 times. I've rewound it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not now. Listened to it, like
Yeah.
at home. I've re-listened to the podcast 3
Yeah.
times, and I've been through. I'm so sad, and I wanted to win so
Oh.
much that I've gone through the list of what we've had already. Gone through the list of songs in the shows.
Yeah.
Can't think.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You sounded quite confident when I did it as well. I thought you were going to get it.
No,
Well,
I'm
this
going to
is
be a
it.
point again behind, so I'm now going to be back to 3.5 points behind.
Okay.
I'm going to take a wild guess and just
Okay.
say a word. not a word.
So,
just say a name of a song that
Yeah.
it could be.
Okay, go for it.
Just because you never know, it
Yeah.
might be right.
Go for the show first. What show do you think
Okay,
it's from?
I think it was from Romeo and Juliet. That's Odd Sock's version of Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, can I say that you're right?
Okay, half right then. And is it Chasing Cars? No, I didn't think it was.
No, it was Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh, of course it was.
sing
I do sing it.
I mean, if you listen back, it's got the. I did the guitar solo at the beginning, banging it on the boat.
Yeah,
I tried to do a little bit of your singing
yeah.
as well,
Oh, it sounded too. You saying I sound like wooden stick on boat when I
pretty
sing?
wooden.
So Sweet Child of Mine, great.
Sweet Child of Mine,
Okay,
yeah.
so you've got to guess one
I've got to
of
guess
mine.
what you're going to do and what
Yeah.
you're going to play because everything's wet.
I'm going to play.
Oh, what you got?
This is a zip. Because our costumes have got zips on them.
Yep.
This is actually Nurse's leather jacket zip.
Yeah.
So I'll just give you a bit of zip.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. I think we've got that.
So yeah.
Okay.
So are you ready for this?
So
This is
with the
zip on
Yeah.
Nurse's leather jacket. Well,
Okay.
my leather jacket
Yeah.
as Nurse
as in
from a
Romeo.
shirt. Well, I play that in Romeo and Juliet. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
to say the songs from Romeo and Juliet.
Oh no, that's true. No,
It's just because
yeah.
we're doing Romeo and Juliet
Yeah.
tonight. So it could be either from Macbeth or Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, I need to start
Oh.
again. The zip went the wrong way. It's quite hard because
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
It's different.
Okay. I'm starting again. Here we go.
Okay.
Two, three, four. So that was an intro and a bit
wow.
of the first verse, and then I sort of cut to the end.
Yeah. Oh right. So you jumped a little bit to the end.
Yeah, but you've got a whole intro and
Yeah.
half the first verse.
I have no idea.
And I even went 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Bit. That was good.
So you got there you go.
Yeah.
So that was Nurse's zip.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
I better write it down so I
Write it
can
down.
remember what I did.
So Becky, where are we going this week, or where have we been?
Well, we've been to
This
most
week.
places already, so due to the lack of trying to get this podcast out on time. So we've already been to Canary Wharf on Monday,
yeah.
and we've already been to Markeaton Park Craft Village,
Yeah.
and we're there again tonight.
Tonight,
But by the
yeah.
time this podcast goes out, we'll have
Would have
been
been
and gone.
7 years ago.
Yeah, but on the 28th of July, which is a Friday, which is tomorrow,
Yeah.
we are in Mary Arden's farm in
Yeah.
Stratford-upon-Avon. Now, Mary Arden, relation
Yep.
to old Will Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's mum.
Shakespeare's mum.
Yeah.
Shakespeare's mum's house.
Just go around her house, cup of tea.
Yeah, it's a great outdoor venue.
Yeah.
So we're there at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, 28th of July, with Macbeth. And then we stay there
Yeah.
overnight. Not at
Not-
Mary
not
Arden's
next to the
farm.
cows.
Not
No.
no, because they have animals, don't they? They
Yeah.
have lovely goats
Yeah,
there, don't
the
they?
goats and the
That you can go
bulls.
and
The
pet.
big field with bulls.
On the 29th of July, Saturday, we're also at Mary Arden's farm, Stratford-upon-Avon, with Romeo and Juliet.
Yay. And that Macbeth on Mary Adams tomorrow is our last Macbeth for quite a while.
It's our last Macbeth for about 2.5
Yeah.
weeks, because we then on Sunday we go to the Channel Islands and we'll be in Jersey.
Yeah.
So and then followed by Guernsey.
Yeah.
So So do come along to Mary Arden's farm if you can.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be
Really
fun, and we've just been on the radio actually in Derby, haven't we?
We have, yeah. We've just been chatting to what
Down the
radio,
line.
Radio Jersey.
Yeah, live
live
down the line.
down
It
the
was
line.
you,
Radio
me, and
Jersey.
Andy Barrow.
Yeah.
Talking to the Jersey the Jersey office, not the office, Jersey
studio. Yeah.
Jersey about our trip to Jersey. But of course, we'll talk about that in the next podcast.
We will, yes. We don't want to give everything away.
No.
Oh, no.
And then we talked to Liverpool.
We did, yeah. We spoke to Liverpool, the city itself.
Because we are going to Liverpool later on in the tour.
Yeah.
But
and again, that was remotely in the studio.
Yes, we talked to that nice gentleman at BBC Radio Merseyside. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I'm
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
how else. It could have been another podcast. So there you go.
It's really nice. Yeah, good fun.
So as usual, go to Odd Socks. Oh, my tummy's rumbling.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
No.
It's gone now.
Oh, is that a song? Is that the name of the song?
No.
That's Bonanza.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even an
PRS. Yeah. We're going. No. What? As usual. So as usual, go to oddsocks.co.uk to the book tickets link, and you will find the booking office for Mary Arden's Farms.
Yay! So, who has won this week's...
Who's gone into the hat?
Yeah, who's gone into the hat?
Who's gone into the hat
Well,
to
who's
win
coming out
our
the hat as well?
signed programme? Well, this week we put your names in a hat, obviously. We had some nice retweets this week. Don't forget, you can tweet us at...
Oddcast tweets.
And don't forget to hashtag Oddcast. So please keep those tweets coming in. You can also email us at...
Oddcast@bitesizefun.com.
Bite size with a Y.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That will never get tired.
No.
Well,
no.
It obviously has, but I will never be tired of saying bite with a Y.
With a Y.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. But this week's competition winner is Bryony Agar. I don't know whether I pronounced your name correctly, so I apologise if I haven't, Bryony. But Bryony was the lovely person who wrote in with the brown bread ice cream email.
Yeah.
So well done, Bryony. I will be in contact with you as to where to send your programme, and you will receive your programme in
4 months.
No, they've been going out weekly.
Yeah,
I think we've only lost one in the post so far, which I need to recontact that person to see if it did eventually turn up. If not, we'll have to send another one. So well done, Bryony.
Fantastic. Well done.
And keep those tweets and emails coming in.
Yeah, get in touch with us. So, it's always great to hear from people, and
just from people.
Yeah.
Instead of just Gav and I emailing each other.
Yeah. That's getting boring now.
Yeah, it is getting boring. But shall we give them a little sneak preview about episode 11?
Yes, the next episode, because I'm quite excited about that.
Yeah, which we are. I was about to say filming. I've lost the plot. Which we are recording in 3 days' time.
3 days' time on Sunday.
On Sunday.
It's going to be
we
a fun
are
episode.
going to do like not a live record, but we're going to record as we travel down to where we're sailing from. Poole.
Yeah,
Poole.
Poole.
We're going to travel down to Poole from Stratford upon Avon.
Yeah.
So we've got a very early morning start.
Yeah.
I think it's about 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
And we thought that would be fun to kind of do, an on the road sort of
Actually
podcast
on the road.
as we've had no sleep the night before to travel to get our ferry or Condor catamaran, isn't it?
Yeah.
To the Channel Islands.
Yeah. So you'll be with us on that episode. We thought, seeing as this episode's been full of noises and craziness, let's just continue the trend of making it noisy and crazy.
We've got a fantastic letter to read out already,
Excellent.
which we couldn't fit into this episode.
No, yep.
So Mal, if you're listening, don't worry, it's coming. Your letter's coming next episode. So there we go.
That'll be good.
And then we'll be on our hollybobs. Well, not really a holiday, but it feels a bit holiday.
It does feel like it.
In the Channel Islands.
When leaving at 4 a.m. does feel like a holiday.
And don't forget, Gavin, we're going away from Friday for 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
5 weeks, because we were in the Channel Islands, and then we don't come back home because we have to stay down south for the last leg of the tour, and then so that's a lot of pants.
That's all the pants.
I don't think I've got that many pairs of pants.
Oh dear.
We'll be able to do washing, won't we?
I hope so.
Yeah. We can do washing in the Channel Islands. I'm sure they've got washing machines on Jersey and Guernsey. So
looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Yay.
Me too.
Cool. Well, that's episode 10.
Yeah, episode
Finally,
10. Half
we've done
of 20.
episode 10.
Oh,
it's only taken us nearly a week.
It's only taken us nearly a week instead of an hour. So we're not bitter about it at all.
Not at all. Not at all. It was expected. I'm surprised. I'm impressed. It's taken us 10 episodes to get to the
rubbish.
point of to get rubbish. Yeah. People usually improve, but we've just gone downhill.
Yeah,
this is great.
But we're given the excuses. We've had a tough old week.
It was a tough old week.
It was a tough old week.
It was.
Yeah.
But no, I think we'll make up for it with the next episode.
Oh,
Saying
absolutely.
That. Who knows what's going to happen?
Gavin's not promising anything live though.
No, nothing live. Jersey, we're coming at you.
We're coming
Look out for
to Jersey,
us.
and then Guernsey, we're following you.
Jersey listeners, get in touch with us.
Please.
Yeah, it'd be good to
Please.
let us know when you're coming as well.
Yeah,
because
we can give you a shout out.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
And then, Guernsey listeners, we're not ignoring
Yeah,
you.
no, absolutely.
We're coming to you
Well,
next, because
yeah.
we know how you like
Stand
to
back,
be
it's fine.
Jersey and Guernsey. Ladies and gentlemen, they get a bit,
Yeah.
Jersey people about Guernsey people get a bit,
Yeah.
and then Guernsey people
people
get
ooh.
and they're like, which island do you like the best? And you just have to nod and smile and go,
Yeah.
oh, of course, this
Which island are we on right now?
Which one are we on? Yeah, it's quite competitive, isn't it?
It is. It's a healthy competition, though. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's done in good jest.
Yeah.
Right, we're going.
We're going to go and
We'll see you
get
in the
ready
channels.
for episode 11.
Yay!
We'll see you
Thanks
soon.
for listening. Bye.